Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next speaker, Jeffrey White, with his speech entitled, Go Paperless. Go Paperless, Jeffrey White.
Paper. Evil. Evil. Mr. Contest Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, we use far too much paper. Did you know the average Australian, man, woman and child, uses an average of 1 tonne of paper a year? That is a lot. That is the equivalent to 200,000 of these. It's a lot. And we're all guilty. I remember 5 years ago, I had 10 in trays sitting on my desk, but no one would believe me because they were piled so high in paper that the paper reached the ceiling. And no one even believed I didn't have a desk. My office was that untidy. It was crazy. And one day I was so frustrated with it that I decided to write a report on how to cut down paper usage. 3 months later, I had a 500-page report. It was called Go Paperless, and it was beautifully bound. And I was so excited about it, I printed off 5 copies for each of my 109 colleagues. Then I realised I didn't do the spell check. So I got rid of them all and I printed them all over again. Fortunately, I have changed. Now go into my office and you'll hardly see a single piece of paper. You won't even see any newspapers. The only thing that is black, white and red all over is me. So ladies and gentlemen, you can reduce paper. And I'll give you an example. The wonderful tax invoice. Why not email them rather than print them? I mean, it's really hard to send them once they're printed because you have to put a piece of paper this size into an envelope this size, and this is bigger than this. Fortunately, I have a black belt in origami and I can demonstrate for you how to put this piece of paper into here. All you need to do, very carefully, fold it twice. And you will find the piece of paper will fit perfectly into the envelope. But wait, there's more. You slobber all over it. A perfectly presented invoice ready for your client. Isn't that wonderful? But I'm paperless. I send all my invoices by email. And for those of you who do not have a black belt in origami, you can too. Now, not everyone is completely paperless, even myself. Even though I run a paperless office, I do fall short. In 3 years that I've been running a business, I've been through nearly 2 whole reams of paper. And I was devastated by that. And I did some investigating, and I realised that 90% of my paper use is in making paper aeroplanes. So I could cut my paper usage by 90% by no longer doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, you can become paperless by saying yes. Yes to a tidy desk. Yes to a clean environment. Be like that. And yes, put the two together. You get workplace sanity. Wow. And you can achieve that by saying no. No to printing off emails. No to reading the newspaper. In fact, why not? No to using paper altogether. Maybe not. You don't have to be totally obsessed by it. And as an example, I know for a fact that this venue is not totally paperless, so do not worry. But there are many ways you can become paperless. In closing, I would like us to take a minute's silence, just a moment's silence, in remembrance of all the trees that were sacrificed in the preparation and delivery of this presentation. Okay, now that's done. Take action. Be proactive. Reduce your paper by saying, paper, evil, evil. Mr. Contest Chairman.